You guys, welcome out to King Ols, and yes, this is now my Conor Benn versus Pete Dobson fight prediction now for you guys. As of course, this weekend on Saturday, drug cheat Conor Benn is back. Look, let's be real. Me personally, I don't think Conor Benn should be fighting at all. He hasn't been proved innocent either, by the way. So technically, he's still a drug cheat. But look, I don't think you should be fighting. I've obviously it's not for me to say whatsoever. I have zero say in anything. I'm just a fan. But yeah, I think a lot of other boxing fans agree that Conor Benn shouldn't really be fighting. But yeah, look, he is entertaining when he's in the ring, though. I'll give him that. Conor Benn is he is a good, solid, entertaining fighter to watch. This is an interesting matchup for him, in my opinion. Because I don't think it's going to be too hard. I feel like this one's going to be fairly easy for Conor Benn, to be honest with you. I feel like there's a clear skill gap, and Conor Benn's levels above Dobson, in my opinion. I think that's clear to see. There's very little footage on Pete Dobson as well. Very little footage on him. There's not much on him, to be fair. But from what I've seen from Pete Dobson is that he likes to keep that. He likes to stay behind the jab, boxes well behind the jab. He has got a good solid jab on him, to be honest with you. Decent footwork, not bad at all, but Dobson can be quite slow, not exactly the quickest puncher. And also Dobson, he does keep his shin very high in the air, just ready for a big right hand, really, to be honest with you. I feel like there's a clear skill gap. I don't think Dobson works angles very well. His attacks all just really come in from just in straight lines, really. And I feel like it's a really bad matchup for someone like Dobson. Dobson also doesn't exactly have the highest of punch volumes either. He is very accurate though when he does throw. Dobson, he is accurate. He does time his shots well, but no, he does not exactly have a great punch volume whatsoever, which could be interesting because Conor Benn does have a good high punch volume. Conor Benn, his pressure is very good. Conor Benn's very explosive as well with very quick combinations that he likes getting on the inside. I do think it's a dangerous fight for Dobson, though. Dobson's going to be wanting to try and, time that jab and catch Conor Benn when he's trying to come in. But no, Conor Benn, he's got really good head movement, got really good footwork as well, Conor Benn, so he's going to be able to work angles really well. And I feel like Dobson's just going to be rooted to the spot a lot of the time as well. I've checked Dobson's record, never fought in a 12-rounder at all. Never fought in a 12-rounder. I don't actually know if this is 10 or 12 rounds, but he hasn't fought in many 10-rounders either, to be honest with you, Dobson. He's either fighting in 6 or 8. Dobson, he hasn't fought anyone good either. Fought nowhere near the level that Conor Benn has. People will say, which, could be true, is that, a lot of Conor Benn's power probably does come from the performance-enhancing drugs that he's been taking, but, which is true probably, but, doesn't take away the fact that, Conor Benn is still an extremely skillful fighter. And, it's interesting because obviously Conor Benn wasn't as explosive in his last one that he had back in September against that Mexican. Even though I think it was like Orozco, the guy we fought, he had a really good shin, but Conor Benn's power didn't really exactly seem the same as it did in previous ones, which again makes stuff interesting. Dobson is unbeaten, but again though, I feel like we don't really see much angle changes from him. Dobson just attacks in straight lines behind the jab, doesn't throw much at all. And, Dobson has been shown to be quite an accurate puncher, but it's a difference in there when you're up against someone like at Conor Benn's level and to someone who you're fighting who's like 10 wins and 3 losses. There's a completely different skill gap, in my opinion. And, there's different levels to it, and Conor Benn's levels above Pete Dobson, in my opinion. And I feel like Conor Benn will probably be able to make easy work out of it. Yeah, Dobson, I don't think will move too much enough for my liking. I don't think he will. I feel like Conor Benn will be able to cut the ring off fairly easily. Conor Benn's going to be trying to break Dobson down to the body, getting some quick combos in there, then quickly get out, then go in with some more explosive combos again. I think it's a dangerous fight for Dobson, and Dobson, doesn't throw much. He's just, a good. He's just accurate, really, and we're trying. I feel like Dobson's going to be trying to counter Benn, but that's going to be really hard for Dobson to be able to do, in my opinion. There's zero chance that Dobson's going to be able to be the main aggressor in this fight. Zero chance in that. Dobson does feint well, though, and Dobson does try to keep you thinking. But again, I feel like Dobson leaves too many openings to his chin as well, and Conor Benn's going to be feinting a lot as well, and he's gonna be able to trick him, go to the body, and then go up top. It's gonna be a tough night for Dobson, and Dobson's not gonna know what's coming at him, in my opinion. Dobson's not quick enough with his punches either. Dobson's too slow. I think it's a bad matchup for Dobson. It's a bad matchup for Dobson, and I feel like it's gonna be a fairly easy matchup for Conor Benn. Dobson's really overrated. Like, let's have a quick look again at Pete Dobson's. Peter Dobson's record here. Let's have a quick look. So, we're having a look at his box rec here, and he fights in 8-rounders, 6-rounders. He fought in one 10-rounder in 2022. He's fought in one 10-rounder his whole career. Never fought in a 12-rounder. He either fights in 8 or 6-rounders, or even 4-rounders here as well. Like, the competition he's up against, like, in 2021, like 5 fights ago, he fought someone who's 27 and 37. Then you look at, and then he's fighting someone 10 and 3 in his last one, 21 and 13. Like, that is Dobson. He's not fighting. Like, I literally don't know any of these guys who he's fighting. Like, there's a completely different skill gap between all these guys and Conor Benn. Conor Benn's levels above all these guys, and sadly, it's going to be an easy win for Conor Benn, and I don't want to see Conor Benn win. I want Dobson to win, but Dobson's not winning this fight. He's not. It's star-wise, it's such an easy matchup for Conor Benn. There's literally going to be nothing coming at him. Dobson's not skillful enough to keep Benn at a range behind his jab. Not happening. He'll look to try and time him coming in, but Dobson, I feel like Orozco is actually a harder matchup for Conor Benn than Dobson was. So this is going to be easier for Conor Benn than what his last fight was. And I don't think Dobson is as tough as Orozco either. So, and, there's going to be a lot less coming back at Conor Benn as well. Now, I mean, yes, Dobson does keep you thinking with the feint, but, Conor Benn will, It's just Conor Benn's not going to care. Let's be real. Conor Benn's going to be trying to break him down easily, and Conor Benn's going to be easily able to cut off the ring. It's a bad night for Dobson, and Dobson's just going to be rooted to the sport just the whole time. He's not going to know what's coming at him. It's just going to be easy night's work for Conor Benn, to be fair. Anyway, I'm going to end this video. I think Conor Benn will end up stopping Dobson as well. I think Conor Benn will win this in round 5. He's going to be dominating those first 4 rounds as well. Just breaking him down to the body. There's going to be a lot of body work coming in from Conor, breaking him down to the body, then going up top. And, I feel like Dobson's going to be taking some big ones, but he'll probably get dropped in the 4th. Then I reckon, I am feeling Dobson's going to get brutally knocked out. I think Conor Benn's going to brutally knock him out, to be fair. Yeah, I want Dobson to win, but there's zero chance that happens. This is a massive mismatch. People don't understand how much of a mismatch this is, but this is a huge, huge, huge mismatch. Look at who, Dobson's been fighting as well. It's a big match. It's a big mismatch. His ranking's way too high as well. Yeah. The last time he fought was in 2022. I actually only just realized that. Dobson didn't have a fight the whole of 2023 either. I mean, yes, Conor Benn was inactive until the Orozco fight, but still, though, there's levels to the game, and Conor Benn, he's also a drug cheat as well. But anyway, Conor Benn's a drug cheat as well. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, King. I'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks.